Dear students, today we will continue with other concepts of data communication. And there are two terms. One is called block, another one is called stream. Information that occurs at a time. Okay, just in one step, then we will call it as a block. It may be text message, data file, JPEG, MPEG. As you know, image, it will be only one time, and data file, it will be only one time, text message, it will be only one time. But there is one more concept called stream. Information that is produced and transmitted continuously, that is called as stream. Block, information that occurs in single instance, that is block. Stream, information that is produced and transmitted continuously. And there will be two concepts here, real-time voice and streaming video. Real-time voice and streaming video. And here the block may be measured by using bits per block or bytes per block. As you know, 1 kilobyte is equal to 2 raised to 10 bytes. Okay. And bit rate, here the stream is measured by using bits per second. Okay. That means here the bit rate may be bits per second, and it may be 1 kbps, okay, 1 mbps or 1 gbps. Okay. And that type of concept, block and streaming. Block is for the image or text message. Stream is for real-time voice or streaming video. Transmission delay. What the transmission delay is? So sometime while transmitting information from sender to receiver, there may be delay, okay, of transmission, delay of data or delay of packets, which moves from one station to another station. That we will call it as a transmission delay. L is number of bits in a message. R is speed of digital transmission system. And L by R represent time to transmit the information. That is number of bits, speed. That's why L by R, time to transmit the information, number of bits per the RBPS, that is speed of digital transmission. T propose, that is time for signal to propagate. T propagate, time for signal to propagate across the medium. D distance in meters. C speed of light. Okay, that's why it is mentioned as delay is equal to T propagation plus L by R, that is equal to D by C plus L by R second. That means delay, we can say that D by C plus L by R seconds. Okay. And why I am stressing on these things is as it is a MCQ pattern. They may ask what is delay. Delay is equal to D by C plus L by R. Okay. And what is transmission delay? And what is block? What is stream? All those concepts you have to remember. Compression. Information usually not represented efficiently. Data compression method is needed to reduce the data while sending. And here the original information recovered exactly even though it is compressed. Okay. And it will be a noiseless since it is a compressed, and while sending it will go alone. That may be the advantage of compression. So that's why while sending the data, if it is in a compressed form, directly it will move to one side to another side without any problems or without any disturbance or congestion. And that we will call it as a noiseless operation, that is there in the compression system. And example for block information. The text, the method may be zip or compress, and the format may be ASCII. When we are compressing text, we can use the zip or compress method. The format may be ASCII, original key bytes to megabytes, compression ratio may be 2 to 6. Okay, and the fax CCITT group 3, that is a method, and one page we can pass A4 page 200 into 100 pixel per inch square. Then original may be 256 kilobyte and it may be converted to 5 to 54 kilobytes. 256 kilobyte is converted to 5 to 54 kilobyte. Okay. Color image. The method may be JPEG. Okay. And the format may be 8 into 10 inch square photo, 400 square pixels per inch square, and original may be 38.4 megabytes, but it may be compressed up to 1 to 8 megabytes. Okay. There are some other terms like constant bit rate. Signals such as digitized telephone voice produce a steady stream. Example 64 kbps network. And network must support steady transfer of signal, and that we will call it as a constant bit rate. Variable bit rate. Signals such as digitized video produce a stream that varies in a bit rate. Example, according to motion and detail in a scene. Okay, signals such as digitized video produce a stream, but it varies as per the screen resolution or maybe as per the scenes. Okay, the voice may be varies. Sometimes they may stop. They will not talk in the movies. Okay, sometimes they will talk. The video may be like that, and that it varies. Okay, and that we will call it as a variable bit rate. Network must support variable transfer rate of signal. Example, packet switching or rate smoothing with constant bit rate circuit. And digitization of analog signal, how it will be? It may be like this way, how it is digitized. Original signal may be this way, sample value and approximate value which reaches may be this way. Okay, the original may be like this. There may be little bit problem, but approximately it may be in this way. And if you take color image, so height and width is dependent for the color image, and red component image, that means RGB, red, green, blue, and the color image is equal to RGB. Even sometime it may be CMYK. Okay, so RGB, that means it can make the combination of 256 or even more than that. Total bits is equal to 3 into H, 3 into height into width pixels into B bits per pixel, that is equal to 3 HWB bits. 3 height, width and B bits. Okay, example 8 into 10 inch picture, 8 into 10 inch. Okay, 8 height, 10 inch width. Picture at 400 into 400 pixels per inch square. 400 into 400 pixel per inch square may be taken as 400 into 400, okay, into 8 into 10 is equal to 12.8 million pixels. That means when we are sending this color image of this much capacity, then how many number of pixels it has to send? 12.8 million pixels. Okay, that may be 8 bits per pixel or per color. 12.8 megapixels into 3 bytes per pixel, that is equal to 38.4 megabytes. That means it has to send 38.4 megabytes, okay, to send this image. Properties of digital transmission system, and the first property is bandwidth. The range of frequency within one signal, we'll call it as a bandwidth in simple. Okay, the range of frequencies contained in a composite signal is its bandwidth. Okay, you can see here the range of signals. Okay, it is varying here. It is increased again going down. The bandwidth of a composite signal is the difference between the highest and the lowest frequencies contained in that signal. Okay, this is bandwidth. So 1000 is lowest, 5000 is highest. So bandwidth is equal to 5000 minus 1000, that is equal to 4000 hertz. Maybe bandwidth is equal to upper bound minus lower bound. That is 5000 minus 1000, that is equal to 4000 hertz. What is bit interval? The bit interval is the time required to send one single bit. Remember, bit interval is the time required to send one single bit. And bit rate is the number of bits intervals in 1 second. The bit interval is the time required to send one single bit, and bit rate is the number of bit intervals in 1 second. Okay, bit rate is expressed in bits per second, BPS. Okay, here we can see example. So there is a time and amplitude. Okay, now this is 1. So the voltage range, if it is at this position we will say 1, if it is at this position we will say 0. So here it is 1 and this is 1 bit interval, then again 0, again 1, again 1, again 0, 0, 0, 1. So 1 is equal to 8 bit interval. Okay, and 0 means there is 0 bit interval. Bit rate is equal to 8 BPS. Okay, now this is bit interval. Okay, time required to send one single bit, that we will call it as a bit interval. Bit in rate is the number of bits interval in 1 second. Amplitude. The amplitude of a signal is the value of the signal at any point on the wave. Here you can see this is sinusoidal wave. It is moving, okay, as per the time, and the signal's amplitude is maximum maybe at this position. Again it may be minimum at this position. Again it will be minimum when it moves to the negative range, so minimum amplitude, and again it reaches to positive, again maximum. Okay, and this may be amplitude at time t1. Maybe for example, if I consider this one as 1 second, and at that 1 second this may be the amplitude, then again it continues. So amplitude, it is equal to the vertical distance from a given point on the wave from the horizontal axis. What that amplitude is? Amplitude at time t1. It is equal to the vertical distance from a given point on the wave from the horizontal axis. Okay. Amplitude is measured in volts, ampere, or watts depending on the type of signal. Amplitude is measured in volts, ampere, or watts depending on the type of signal, which signal we are moving, whether it is a voltage signal, whether it is a current signal. Okay, it depends which signal we are moving. Transmission impairments. When a signal is transmitted over a communication channel, it is subjected to different type of impairments because of imperfect characteristics of the channel. There may be some problems of a device or problems of media, what we are using. Maybe sometime you can go for coaxial cable, sometime you can go for some other type of cable, maybe twisted pair cable. Okay, then you can go for UTP, unshielded twisted pair. It depends which type of cable you are selecting. And depending upon the media, there may be impairments, okay, there may be problems, and that we will call it as a transmission impairments. As a consequence, the received and the transmitted signals are not the same. Outcome of the impairments are manifested in two different ways in analog and digital signal. These impairments introduce random modifications in analog signals leading to distortion. On the other hand, in case of digital signal, the impairments lead to error in the bit value. Okay, and as you know, digital signals are nothing but bits. And if there is a problem, okay, of data when it is moving in the media, then there may be distortion problems. The impairment can be broadly categorized into the following three types. First one, attenuation and attenuation distortion and delay distortion. In the next class, we will see all these distortions in detail. Thank you, students. God bless you.